Hello, this is Jiffy from the future, or rather, when you're watching this, I will be in the past. But this is Jiffy after the trail. I am breaking with my regular videos to give you a body update. Right now I'm a little past the midway point in my videos, but I did record my results just after the midway point at mile 1105 in Pine Grove Furnace. So in order to give you a body update, I first probably need to give you my befores. Now, I did this a couple different ways. One, I took pictures, all the pictures, and then I took measurements, and then what I think is the most interesting is that I went and got a body composition scan, which scans your entire body, and it gives you results of your lean mass, your fat mass, and your bone density. So lean mass being your muscle. Just to preface, I didn't go into the trail in order to lose weight, but I knew after hiking over 6 months, there were definitely going to be some body changes. And I'm just the curious sort that really wanted to know what my body would look like before, in the middle, and after. I also want to say every body is super unique and different, and what my body did during this hike is going to be completely different from somebody else's body. So my body stats are, I am 5'3". I was 5'3" before I did the trail, and I'm still 5'3". Or rather, I'm almost 5'3". The week leading up to the trail, I was between 198 to 202 pounds. I set a personal goal for myself before the trail to try to lose weight because I knew it would be easier on my body. But unfortunately, circumstances like the pandemic and moving home, I didn't quite achieve that, and I ended up being my heaviest weight I've ever been before the trail. So I obviously didn't get a body composition scan halfway through the trail, but I still want to share my initial results with you. So again, the body composition scan scans for your lean mass versus your fat mass versus your bone density mass. I was actually able to find a hospital that offers this. It's not covered by insurance, so you do have to pay. It's like around $100 to $120. And I think that's pretty typical across the country, about $100. So what it does is you lay on a table and this machine thing comes across your body and like just goes up and down it a couple times and scans your body. And it lasts about 5 minutes and you're not supposed to move at all. And then immediately after, it prints out your results for you. I did get this scan about 1 week before my start date. I'll put my results up on screen. According to this chart, my BMI was 33.7 and my body fat rate was 45.9%. According to these results, I was considered in the obese 1 category, and the chart ranges from underweight to obese level 3. The results are in grams, so I converted these into pounds. I feel like that's a lot easier to read. For my scan, I was 91,571 grams, so that's where I get the 202 pounds. And then when I weighed myself at home, I was 198 pounds right before the trail. So on this chart, it just breaks down your percent of body fat. So in my left arm, it was 51.7%. Right arm, 49.9, my trunk, 45.2, left leg, 48, right leg, 48.2, and then the subtotal, 47. And it does calculate your head. Your head has a lot less fat in it than your other body parts. So mine was only 23.8, and then the average total is 45.9%. In that first chart, it did combine lean mass and bone mass together. So there is another chart that breaks it out a little bit more, with that first section being your bone mass, next is your fat mass, then your lean mass. So on that first page, it does also show you a picture of your body, and it breaks it down in color. So blue is going to be your bones, the reddish color is going to be your muscle, and then the yellow is your fat. And it gets pretty detailed in that picture. So again, these are my before results, and when I finish with all my videos, I will share with you my final results, which I did get. Please let me know if you have any questions regarding the body mass composition scan. I can definitely answer them in the comments, or if you want further explanation, I'll definitely give it in my final results video. All right, so finally time for some results. So at this point, like I mentioned, I was at Pine Grove Furnace. We were 1,105 miles in. It took us 108 days. So we're averaging a little over 10 miles a day, and that included zeros and everything like that. I also have a running total of how much I spent on the trail on my videos if you're interested in that. And at the end, I give a breakdown of how much I spent per mile and how much I spent per day. Here's a short video of my body right before the trail. And then I also took one at the midway point. I chose to wear my sports bra and a pair of underwear I was bringing so I can have an accurate comparison as much as possible. Just looking at the videos, I can tell a big difference in my midsection, especially my waist is a little bit more defined in the midway point video. And then I also took pictures. I'll flash those babies up on the screen. So like I said, my midsection, I can tell a huge difference, and my stomach. I also noticed a big difference in my back as well. I didn't really notice a big difference in my face, in my arms, or in my legs, or even my butt at this point. So I was curious to see if I'll notice a big difference for my final results. Alrighty, so right before the trail, I weighed myself at home on just an electric scale, and I was 198. We ended up staying at the Iron Mansion. Thankfully, they had a scale there, and I weighed 175 pounds. So I lost, just based off that 198 marker, 28 pounds in 108 days. So here are my measurement results, both before and midway. The biggest difference was definitely my bust. I lost over 4 inches there. My waist, I lost 3.5, my hips, a little over 3, my butt, 3.5, and then a total of, I believe, 34 inches I lost. So other body changes, not including weight. I had a nice tan line going on. I didn't shave my armpits at all during the trail. Now the year leading up to the trail, I did laser hair removal because I had really dark, thick, coarse armpit hair. And that stopped the growth of the really dark hair, but I still had my fine light hair that grew in. So here's a picture of my armpits 108 days into the trail. And then my leg hair, I did shave once the entire trail, and that was about 1 month prior to this point. So here's my leg hair growth. As far as aches and pains, yes, especially my feet. You'll definitely know that if you've watched any of my videos. I complain about them all the time. I also had a really bad cough for over 2 months on the trail. I even went to the doctor for it. She wasn't quite sure. She thought maybe it was asthma. I think it ended up being some sort of allergy that I had. And once spring left and it was truly summer, I didn't have it anymore. For my feet, I did go to the doctor for those as well. She gave me just some inflammation medicine, and I needed to support my foot more. So I did get inserts. I got plantar fasciitis inserts, just the $12 ones from Walmart. And then I got a brace, just a compression brace for my right ankle. And that helped a lot, to the point where I tried not to use it and I could definitely tell a difference. So I just kept that on. And I, at this point, had been wearing it since Damascus. And that helped a lot with the swelling and pain so much. So that's my halfway on the trail update. Please let me know if you have any questions. I will definitely answer them. And I have been posting my trail videos daily, so please subscribe if you want to see those. Okay, goodbye.